So we have made some changes. I've been up since 4, probably 4:30. This is accessible. If your app is accessible by laptop, but not by mobile, it's because if you go over here to deployment, or let's say settings, no, domains, no, overview, you'll see that it says private. Visibility is private. The reason it shows up on laptop is because you're logged into Replit. So what you have to do is come over here to the settings, and you see it says to change your deployment type, you need to shut down and create a new deployment. Change the type. Just delete my deployment. We do want auto scale. That means it's going to adjust with the need. See, this says private deployment. Limit deployment access to team members who have edit access. We want to cut that off. And now you guys should be able to access boutique apps. It has an affiliate system built in. So if you share the app and you get a sale, then you will be tagged and you will get 10% for anyone who has an app built through boutique apps. Change the colors a little bit. Oh, I added some enhancements. Well, I'm not going to click on any of those things right now. Well, I can show you here, I think. So you got an ROI calculator where you can toggle these switches to get an idea of, where you would stand based on how many users, the development cost, how long it would take to get it completed. And here you can, take a look at what it would mean for the number of users. Of course, you have to take into account the average revenue per user in order to do that. Now, of course, it could be tricky if you have tiers, but I would just go with the middle. That's the average. And it's, this is assuming what it's really going to be based on what your app is and how your tiers are set up. For instance, here is a one-off $5 tier. Then the highest tier is 149. So in the middle was like what, 75. But there is no tier at 75. So you got one at 29, you got one at 149. And $5 is probably going to far outweigh the number of 149s, because 149s for like agencies who use this as a lead magnet. So, most of my people, so like if I say 1,000 users, probably, let's say, it's hard to get it set exactly. That's okay, that should be another thing that I do. Make it possible to key in a number, because it's hard to get this slider on one. There we go. 1,000 users at $25. It's hard to know that, but let's say let's just go real low. Say 1%. Monthly marketing budget. Just gonna leave that off because monthly operational. Replit, and then include marketing in there because I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money on marketing. Either it goes viral or it doesn't. At least not monthly. Maybe a few dollars. It all depends. Well, let me see what it looks like. Just $200 operational costs. So that includes hosting and marketing. 1,000 users, 2 months. It's not going to take me 2 months. I can't get it any lower than 2 months. All right, let's leave it there. And let's say 3,000 because it won't go lower because it's not for me. I'll change this though, and I'll make it so it'll say 1,000. And I'll make this so it says 1 month, but zero profit. Not going in the hole though, just breaking even. But if I got 2,000 users, $200 monthly profit. 5,000 users, $800 monthly profit. And on, you get it. Smart quote comparison, that is comparing different apps. So you compare this one with this one. To-do app, where users can create, edit, and delete. Create an app that evaluates domain names for flipping. Oh, it got the same score, but it says high risk, very low target market, and high cost to produce. I don't know why it's a high cost to produce because I actually haven't created that app, but I created a custom GPT, and I still don't see why it would cost this much to produce it. Probably the particulars that I put in there for the app. But anyway, let's go back over here. But anyway, you see how that works. You can compare ideas, and this is kind of similar, but not exactly, because this one uses AI and that one doesn't. So this one you are limited to 1 per day, unless you pay, because this costs. Did I have this tier? Yeah, I think I already had that tier. But as you can see up here, there's now an affiliate tab so that you can keep track of your links and the signups and the money that you earn. Oh, I did it again. I keep forgetting you can't close away while you're deploying. Man. Oh boy. So I just clicked redeploy again, and let's see if it goes to deployed. You see here the visibility is public. Now the question is, did it successfully, it says deployed 9 minutes ago, but you know we had to do that over. Rollback. And this has not changed. So last time I had to do this, I had to refresh in order for this to change. So let's just check and see. Oh, I got the email that said it successfully now. So Let's see if it shows up. Not found, maybe too soon. Might have to give it time to propagate. But while we're waiting, I will show you this. You can go here and play with this one. How alpha are you? It's free. And just got a little quiz thing you could take. It's going to give you an assessment to tell you what type of alpha you are. Which I'm going to switch it to. Y'all tell me which one I should do. I'm going to switch it to what type of man are you? Because it's at mensservice.com. Mensservice.com. And my thoughts are this could be a tool that people can use who are providing various types of support groups or services or trainings for men. It's just a way. It could be like a landing page or a lead magnet, something to attract men to different services that you're providing for them. Come get your free assessment, see what type of man, and again, this could be customized depending on what the service is. So it can help the person and the business to, because it can, I can customize it so that it is basically a qualifier, a segmenter. Let's see if it works. Still not working yet. All right, I'm gonna refresh it, see if it says deployed. Deployed 14 minutes ago. So it's only got one deployment. But it does say public. I see no errors. Oh, that's the new app. But as you can see, that domain is not linked up again anymore. That might be why it's saying not found. Let's see what happens if I put in this domain. I think I have to reconnect it. don't think I showed this to y'all before anyway. So these are all the domain names that I'll be building apps for. Boutique apps. DNS records. Enter the domain name boutiqueapps.com. Now, keep in mind, let's say I wanted to make boutiqueapps.com a landing page that the app instead of it was the app. Then I don't have to use this domain. I can say I can use a subdomain that says app.boutiqueapps.com, and the landing page actually describes, opportunity to use the app or whatever. On the landing page, it could be a link to the actual app. Does it make sense? But for now, because keep in mind, on the actual app, lettering up the actual GUI of the app. Matter of fact, I'm thinking right now, should I actually do what I'm describing? That's what I'm going to do. No, that's not what I'm going to do. I make it simple. And so I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to replace this. Might be the same number. I think it is the same number. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to replace this. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to link the domain. It's verifying. That will turn green once it's done. And I think after that, we will be able to access the site. But it still might take a little while to propagate. Did I redeploy it again? All right. I'm going to pause this and get back with you. All right, y'all. We're back. As you can see, it says verified. By the way, the reason I wear this hoodie is because when I come back to the U.S. after being in the Dominican Republic for a few weeks, I'm always cold in the morning. So when you see me with this hoodie on, that's the only reason. Because I wake up a little bit chilly. Oh, there we go. And by time, you know, 10 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock, then it warms up and I take it off. So that's it, nothing else. Uh, so you see it's verified, the app is showing, but here's what we want to do. We want to get to 100 million, right? So we need to figure out best practice. And when I think about funnel building, you want to have limited options on the landing page for the funnel. Otherwise, people just scroll and there's too many options and they get paralysis, analysis, paralysis, and take no action. And currently, the way this page is, so this is this, when you get here, this is what it looks like. So far, so good, right? Right away, you get to 1, I have an app idea. 2, I have a business. But if you keep scrolling, you have all of this other stuff that we saw. All of this other stuff. It's too much. I think it's too much. But so here's what we're going to do real quick. So we're going to do some studying. I'm actually going to start a new thread in ChatGPT. Let's go here. I am going to go back into the business project, but with a new project. That's what I was thinking about my idea. I was brainstorming my idea about this challenge. The reason I start like that is because that's what I wanted to be, the project to be titled as. So it's like, what do you want? What do you mean? That's all you're going to give me? The most effective app built step by step. Actually, it tries to guess what you're trying to figure out here, but a question I have is based on the most successful, meaning the quickest to grow or highest conversion landing page of that app where the growth can be attributed more toward effective landing page conversion more than hype or popularity prior to hitting the landing page. Did the landing now a better way to do this is first start off with what are the most successful apps where you can attribute the success mostly to the landing page and get that list and then ask questions. Actually, that's a better way of doing it. And actually, let's go ahead and do that. Then I'm gonna give it some context. Oh, I'm gonna give it context now. Potential. How you spell potential? Oh, okay. For conversion. Information or limited options. But from landing pages that made people say, yes, that's exactly what I need, and that's all I need to think about right now. If you base count, 37 signals. Famously minimal. Just said we used to run a web design firm. We needed project management software, so we built Basecamp. They limited to one core CTA. Try it now. Conversion principle. Tell your story, solve one problem, don't show the whole tool set. Superhuman. Landing page only had one action. Apply to access. After clicking, users went through a short but premium feeling flow, which felt custom and valuable, which is what our flow would be. No features list, no bells and whistles, just luxury tech user interface. Conversion principle, use exclusivity, clarity, and a smooth flow to create high perceived value. Notion became a powerhouse. The landing page was just a short headline, one explainer video, one CTA. Users clicked, answered a few questions, got in the tool. Conversion principle, demo before detail, one CTA at a time. Copy AI. All right. And it goes on and on. Your simplified winning strategy, mobile first, landing page, just two giant buttons. I have an app idea, I have a business. And that's what I thought. That's it. Below that, tiny text. You want to explore the tech we use or see examples. Subtle text, subtle link. Add your referral dashboard, ROI tool, and other extras inside the flow, not on the front. Why? Less equals more. Many options on mobile, cognitive overload, indecision or bounce. One or two focus options. Result, clear intent, guided flow, emotional buy-in. Show everything at once? No. Feels like reading, not doing. Let users interact immediately. No. Let users interact immediately. Feels like value, builds trust. Copywriting tip. Pair your CTA buttons with a quick emotional line. I have an app idea. I just want to see if this idea is worth building. I have a business. I want to grow or automate my business with AI. That makes sense? Let's see if it says that. Describe your app concept and get instant breakdown. Well, let me show you. We'll see what it says. You can see it right here. Preview. iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now this oh, there we go. This part doesn't show on the app. This is just for admin view. It's going to show the users since there's activity on the app, but this doesn't show up for the average person. Only the number of people when it happens. This is what shows on the mobile. And it's saying pair the CTA with a quick emotional line. I have an app idea. I just want to see if this app is worth building. I have a business. I want to grow or automate my business with AI. Are we getting anything like that? me see what they're talking about. You may have, oh, let's just do it this way. Here is the card. Should emotional line be on the button? No, not directly. You better off place the emotional line above or below the button, not on it. Okay. So you see how I'm using ChatGPT as a coach to help me make decisions. I need to eliminate all of this stuff for the first page, put it somewhere in the flow, and of course I can have a menu say that these tools are, a menu says tools, and then it goes to a page that has all of these things. Um, what was I doing? Need to paste this in here. Okay, evaluate this one. Button text is a big abstract. Discover my app opportunity. Sounds nice, but not urgent or concrete. If someone isn't already sold, they may not feel the clarity of value. Well, custom app ideas. Well, for well, I have a business. They are here. Okay. Yeah, it can say will it handle the tape, you know, and you focus on growth. No, true enough. So this will be, yeah, that's good because it's right there beside the other one. They're clueless and trying to get ideas. That is a good message because it's already pre-warming them to, hey, we'll do this job for you. And you know what? On this page, well, on the next page where it gives them the quote, it could say what others charge. Nah, because we don't know what the quote gonna be. It might be what we need to charge. But you have the discount there, so at least they know more than likely whatever the quote is, we'll be able to give you a discount to that quote. rewrite both cards side by side with the same tone. So ultimately, I want to copy all of this and give it to Replit to make some changes. Let's see if I can give it a. So I see what's happening. After you change this, you got to give it a little time to. Oh, it's working now. This also wasn't on my phone, which is an iPhone. This did not display this neatly. This was running off the screen a little bit. Remember I said that you could say app dot, and then for just boutiqueapps.com, boutiqueapps.com in that case will have all this information. But at the top have a link that says get started. And when you click on get started, it takes you to app.boutiqueapps.com, and for that page it will only have these two options. That's one way to do it. And then you can leave all of this stuff here. Or I could say, I create another page that walks them through the app process, and I'm going to link that and make that page a link from the top of this page. Turn your actions into plans, and the big button say click here, and it goes. But you still got all this busyness. So I'm just going to, I'm trying to see if I can get an image to give ChatGPT of everything that's on here. Let me ask it. Or should there not even be a menu available for a higher conversion? Just the two options. I have a business, or I have an app idea. Let's see what it says. I don't know why you can't access it. I'm going to give it the Replit URL as well. Okay, it's got it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you see how we went through this process? Maybe I'll cut some of this out to get you straight to this point. Okay, new navigation flow, home page, only app idea or business path, tools, how it works, link after the form submission, results, user specific project analysis. No, not a full HTML. No, thanks. Don't need HTML. I told you ChatGPT is always trying to micromanage and give tell the no code platforms how to do their job. And from both Replit and Bolt, I've asked it what is the ideal way to give it information and instructions, and it's both. They both said do not give technical instructions. Just tell it what you want it to do and how things work, or what things are how what things are supposed to do. What is the expectation? It will determine how to code it. So I don't need HTML. I need in plain logical English what I want to the change I want to the look and why. What to do, not how to do it. No HTML or code. Let's see. Step by step. So, hey, main option cards. Why? You want immediately direct users in one of the two flows. Anything more creates confusion or decision fatigue, especially on mobile. 2. Adjust the buttons of each card for clarity. Keep the buttons short but more actionable. For I have an app idea, the button should say get my app quote. For I have a business, the button should say get my app ideas. Add one soft emotional line of text under each button to build trust. App idea, just describe your idea, we'll handle the rest. Business card will guide you step by step with each will guide you step by step. No tech skills needed. Yeah, okay. Confident and specific people are more likely to click when it's clear and low pressure. Hide the top navigation menu on mobile. All right, this is excellent. Move all extra tools like ROI calculator, market potential analyzer, referral dashboard preview into a separate page, maybe called Tools or App Lab. This Tools page can be accessible through a small link at the bottom of the home page, like want to explore to all tools, click here. Why? These tools are useful, but only after the user is engaged. Right now, they clutter the first experience. Moving them protects the user focus. Optional, add a small explore tools link below the two cards. Add a soft, low priority text link at the bottom of the home page. Tired, busy, and skeptical. You want them to land on the site and only have one thought. Okay, do I really have an idea or do I need help coming up with one? Everything else can come later. Question is, can I just copy all of this and give it a Replit? So I just copied it, Perfect. Here's your plain English breakdown of what to tell your Replit developer to see what all copied. And this is everything. Let me know when you're ready to optimize the flows inside each path. I can help script that too. The flows inside each path. Let's see what it says. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go give this to Replit and see what happens. We're coming up on an hour. Okay, I'll get ready to go. I heard somebody say, stop chewing. First, let me check something. Okay. Everything is fitting inside the window now, not like it was doing before. So that's good. These things are cool to use. But we're talking about conversions here. We need people to land and use the tool. So let's paste the suggestion in Replit and see what Replit says. Oh, I meant to warm it up first. I have suggestions given to me by my business coach about redesigning home page for conversion from my AI business coach about redesigning home page for higher conversion. Tell me when you're ready for me to paste it. Especially with Replit, because as you may have noticed, this thing takes off working on the thing that you give it. It pretty much doesn't like to give feedback and wait. It is a lot of times it's just going to take off. So I like to set it up for what I'm about to paste. So when it takes off, it at least takes off in the right framework in the right direction, and not just guess. I'm ready. Please paste your AI business coach's suggestions for redesigning the homepage. I review them and implement the changes to improve conversion rates. Since we're also dealing with the deployment visibility issue, let me know if you'd like to handle the homepage redesign first or fix the mobile accessibility by recreating the deployment as public first. It's public. It's public now. I can access it by mobile. That's why I decided to inquire if it was too busy or not. It was fun playing with everything, but that's the problem. People can come and play all day, never paying. Are you ready for redesign suggestions? Question mark. Perfect. Great job getting deployment public. As you on the right, the conversion problem, the current design encourages playing around rather than converting. You knew it. You knew it already, didn't you, Replit? It's okay. These are excellent conversion-focused recommendations. I'll implement these changes to create a cleaner, more focused homepage that drives conversions instead of encouraging browsing, playing. Let's play a game. Now, we incorporate a game-like environment on each card as we're moving them along to progress and helping them and converting as a customer where we can help them even more, then that's better. But just sit there on the home page using up resources because one of those are fueled by AI. That's not good for either one of us. Everything. All right, let's give it a chance. 1 hour and 4 minutes. These always last over an hour. Seven, 17. Always start your morning off getting hydrated. Ideally, turmeric, black pepper, ginger. Black pepper helps your body absorb the nutrients from the turmeric. Uh, Cinnamon. And when I'm in the DR, I use coconut water instead of water. But here I use water. Preferably Mountain Valley. But right now I just got water from Food Line. Syntax error in the file. What file? Let me view the current state of the file to see what's. I see. I need to fix the broken file structure. Now, obviously, this is I would say, a pretty significant overhaul. So, you know, all of the changes prior to this point has been deployed already. So we have a working copy that's running already. And if you're to do something like this, if you've already done a lot of stuff that you're satisfied with prior to doing something this significant, then you want to go ahead and redeploy so you'll have your latest updates up to that point that is live before doing this significant overhaul. I actually need to take another nap. I'm getting sleepy. As soon as I get this up and running, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm coming back strong. Right now I'm chewing this sugar-free Mentos. It does have a lot of junk in it, but it also has xylitol. I ordered some gum off of Amazon with xylitol. It's called Dr. Ellie's. I will show you, but I don't want to just scared to change the screen. But it have been shown that this xylitol actually helps repair, what is it? The coating and it's been shown to reduce cavities and fight what? Plaque, I think. Enamel, that's what I'm trying to say. It helps repair the enamel on the teeth, fights cavities. It's good stuff. Xylitol. Was it erythritol? Xylitol, I think. Intel struggles with key manufacturing process. Poor Intel. Let's see which one of these. I need to do a health project so I can keep all of those tips together. Let's just say, well, I'm about to create it right now. Health project. What are the benefits? The tall. Agent is ready. It's a sugar. One of the most well-known benefits reduces cavity risk. Xylitol inhibits the growth of Streptococcus mucus, the bacteria most responsible for dentist cavities. It still got all this stuff about it, but that's okay. Want to explore all the tools? Click here, tap here. What y'all think? I know you didn't come for that, but fewer calories than sugar, 40% fewer calories, does not spike blood sugar, may support ear and respiratory health, may improve bone health, safe for most people. Note, cause digestive upset and highly toxic to dogs. See how this works. Just describe your idea, we'll handle the rest. We'll guide you step by step, no tech needed. Okay? And let's see what ChatGPT said about the flow idea. Ask them what their app does. Describe your app in 1 or 2 sentences. Show a text box with the helpful placeholder. 2. Clarify their goals. What's most important to you? Getting app built quickly, keeping costs low, finding the right team, understanding the market potential. Dog, I should have did this first. Let them pick 1 or 2. We're going to compare this to the actual flow. Ask what platform they want. Optional. Do you imagine this as a mobile app, website, or both? This helps generate a smarter quote. Collect email, but give value. We analyze your idea. Where should we send your personalized app breakdown? We'll also show tools to test ROI, find developers, and pitch investors. Step 5. Show results on the next screen or via email. Flow 2. I have a business. Okay. So in order to, I like these. But I need to set up a way to collect emails if I do this. Well, let me ask it. Do I need an email provider, or can Firebase handle the collection of email, and I connect it to GHL. I just need to, well, let me ask it this way. Or when collecting email, what is the best way to, I didn't really want to connect it to GHL though, because then that's because of the fact that we are passing it on to other people. Well, let me just say the idea, I have GHL, I have Go High Level. So I personally could send my email to the CRM, but I want to make this light and easy for other resellers. What happens when they pay monthly to resell when it comes to collecting emails? I mean, it could be a way to sell Go High Level to them. And maybe that's it. It's already cheap for them to get in. Actually, that is a way to do it. If you want to reseller, you sign up for Go High Level so that you can collect the emails. You just need to reseller to paste their webhook URL or provide an API email forwarding address, or let them add that API key from GHL. Option 2, centralized app webhook to their CRM. Paste their webhook. Reseller submits the form. The email is sent to a Google Sheet, forwarded to the reseller via Zapier or Pabbly. Each reseller gets their own clone of the app, their own form, their own Google Sheet or Zapier automation. No CRM required for the reseller if they're not ready. We upgrade them later to full CRM integration. Newsletter sign up. There's no newsletter sign up. Oh, well, I just right now am trying to figure out if I am creating a list that I can use for marketing purposes. Will I have access to the list held? I mean, I know the answer to this. Will a web All right, let's see how this works. You slept with the light on? You slept with the light on? Oh, you just ChatGPT. Tell me, is it okay to leave it as it is, or that I need to change it to the way you have suggested? Wait, I'm ready. Okay, because I can show it in two images. That's image number one. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I keep forgetting to tell Replit to change. The screen needs to be more sticky. All right, let's start with this. It's gonna be three images actually. Insert the warm intro line. So it says my current flow is a little bit cold and abrupt, which, that's expected that. That's why I pasted it. Strong functional foundation, but yes, you're right. It might feel abrupt, cold, or form-like rather than guided or personal. It's helpful, and honestly, you've done a great job with the copy layout. It wasn't me, it was Replit. This has personality, structure, and strong potential. But to answer your question, will this work? Or is your suggested version much better? Here's my full breakdown. What's working well? Fun, clever, confident voice. The AI results are charming. Phrases like your grandma's secret cooking recipe and redefined brunch conversations make the tool memorable. That's gold. I was going to tell it to change it. Feels like value. You're giving them a taste of insight before asking for $5. Is exactly what you want. A mini dopamine hit before payment. The flow is short and focused. Not too many screens, no sign up wall. People get the payoff quickly. Where it feels a little cold or abrupt, the opening model feels like a cold form. No intro, no personality at the top. Immediately asks the user to describe your idea. This is where users may bounce or freeze, especially if they don't know what to say, don't feel guided, think it's just another quote form. What I'll do to fix it without changing the whole flow. Insert a warm intro message above the form, something like, let's bring your idea to life. Just describe it in your own words, we'll do the rest. Or you don't need to be technical, just tell us what your idea does, who is it for, or even what inspired it. This turns a blank input into a conversation. Rephrase the button to match the tone. Generate AI quote preview. Try show me what you see. Oh, preview my app plan. What can this idea become? Okay. Make the CTA even more appealing. Instead of just get my development quote $5, you might add this, a little promise like unlock my full app plan $5. Good enough? Yes, it can convert. You're better off testing this version with traffic before changing everything. But my suggested flow would likely convert better for cold visitors, especially people with vague ideas or little tech background. Why? Because it feels more like a conversation, reduces friction at the very beginning, warms them up emotionally before asking for input. Suggested strategy before rebuilding. Insert warm intro line above your idea box. Change the first button. Copy. Test for 2 weeks. If bounce or drop off is still high, introduce the step-by-step question flow like I showed you earlier. Okay. I see some results, but I don't know how real or useful they are unless I pay. At $5 might be worth it, or I can just spam a few friends and get it for free. So it's not bad, but there's the verdict. But here's the verdict. It's working. Great incentive stack. You're offering multiple unlock paths, pay, share, invite, smart and flexible. Instant unlock is clearly explained. You're not hiding the cost or the reward. The results tease just enough. Blurring out timeline costs is great. The user feel like they're just one step away. $2,000 credit hook is strong. That's my idea. That's a solid motivator. Makes the $5 unlock feel low risk, even beneficial. Where the user flow can feel too salesy or abrupt. It switches tone from value focus to transaction focus a bit too quickly. They just got their fun analysis. Now it's a paywall. Share, invite, upsell, boom, boom, boom. It's smart business wise, but emotionally jarring. It's missing one line of personal encouragement or trust to soften the sell. We create this for people just like you, or most people say this unlock is worth it just for the monetization tips alone. 3, it doesn't mention what they can do with the quote. What happens after they pay? Do they get a PDF? Can they share it? Does it help them build? You're missing the next step. Suggested enhancements without rebuilding. How to make this quote. Oh, let me see something. Which doesn't really matter. But this is, they are getting a lot of value, and it's not even communicated outside of paying. Well, you're right about them not knowing the value on the other side of paying, because we actually give them a full PRT that they can not that they can take to a developer or use themselves if they want to try and DIY with Replit or another no code without paying for a DIY developer to do it for them. We empower them to shop around or DIY. When they leave, they could copy the PRD and click the link to Replit and paste it right in the window. Critical insight. You're offering what most people charge $300 to $1,000 or more, a full PRD document and technical roadmap. That's wildly valuable, but you're not framing it that way up front. So yes, the product absolutely works, but the value perception is hidden behind cute metaphors, cute metaphors, a soft $5 ask, and a generic quote label. Here's what you should fix without changing the flow. Frame the $5 unlock as full development blueprint instead of instant unlock $5, complete breakdown, export options, sharing edge invite. We need to change the sharing edge invite or just a link to the sharing edge. Get your full app blueprint. Includes deeper. All right. Jeez Louise, an hour and 50 minutes. All right. Okay, so give me the complete instructions in plain English to give Replit for making the changes you have suggested. No, not right now. I have some more suggested changes to improve conversions after clicking one of the options on the new landing page. Only text changes for now. Okay, I just told Replit I have some suggestions to improve the copy, which is another word for the text, sales text. Call it copy. Now, I'll implement all these copy improvements and have an app idea, flow warmer, more conversion focused. Let me update. All right. And now for this part, 2 hours. I'm going to tell it, okay, I have one more piece for this side. It is when they reach the questions for improving their PRD. Now the question is, am I going to tie this, integrate this into go high level or not? Whew. Don't really feel like messing with go high level. Perfect. I've successfully implemented the requested copy improvements for the PRD question screen. Now let me go test to see the final results by checking if everything is working properly. Go, Replit, go. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I have a business screen. This is really interesting. forgot to check on old John, man. $8:30, son. All right, so now we're about to do the other side. Remember, there are two main options. So we're just doing the same thing with the second option as we did for the first option. That is taking suggestions from chatgpt to improve the sales copy. Let me get more warm. Now, I'll probably integrate go high level at another time. Maybe. Let's see. I really want to work on some other things real quick. Now, this is not skip questions. No, that's not the page. Or is that the page? I think this is not working. Wait. Yeah, this is not working. Well, it wasn't working a second ago. Now it is. Pause it here. No need you to stick around for nothing. Okay, I've completed all of the tasks you requested. I have a business export functionality for downloading summary as text files. I don't know what they're talking about there. Confetti celebration. Created a modern tab interface with features, recommendations, market analysis, and technical table. Added visual summary card showing cost, timeline, team size, and complexity. The results page now look much more professional with better organization. Users can navigate between different aspects of their analysis using the tabs, and the expert feature gives them a complete summary they can share with developers. Question: would you like me to test the quote generation flow to make sure everything's working smoothly? Yes. Why don't you? Or would you? Oh, that's a question. I said yes. I'll test for other improvements. All right, I'm about to wrap this thing up. That's it for this video. I'm about to take a break.